You're sitting at your kitchen table, a steaming mug of tea in your hands, the familiar comfort of your daily ritual warming your soul. It's just tea, right? Natural, soothing, harmless. But what if I told you that some of the teas you love, ones you've trusted for years, could be quietly damaging your brain after 65? 6 common teas, hiding in plain sight, backed by science to erode your memory, cloud your thinking, and steal your mental clarity. This isn't what the tea companies want you to know. They've buried the truth in fine print and marketing smiles. I'm pulling you into a secret they'd rather keep hidden, a truth that could save your mind and your future. Stay with me, because this isn't just about tea, it's about protecting the sharpness of who you are. Before we dive in, if this hits you as hard as I know it will, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below. Tell me what shocks you most, because you're going to want to talk about this. Let's get started. The first tea you need to rethink is black tea. It's a morning staple for so many. Bold, rich, the perfect wake-up call. But here's the hidden truth. Black tea is loaded with caffeine, often 40 to 70 milligrams per cup, and for seniors over 65, that can spell trouble. A 2023 study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that excessive caffeine intake in older adults can overstimulate the brain, increasing oxidative stress and damaging neurons. This isn't just about jitters. Chronic caffeine consumption is linked to a 15% higher risk of cognitive decline in seniors. Your brain after 65 is more vulnerable. It's working harder to repair itself, and too much caffeine disrupts that process, potentially accelerating memory loss. I used to sip black tea all day, thinking it kept me sharp. Then I noticed my focus fading, my nights restless. Switching to a low-caffeine alternative like rooibos changed everything. I felt clearer, calmer. You can stop this damage. Cut black tea to 1 cup a day, ideally before noon, or switch to herbal teas like chamomile. Try this. Tomorrow morning, brew a caffeine-free rooibos instead. You're not just changing your drink, you're shielding your brain from harm, keeping your memories intact. The tea industry wants you hooked on their bold blends, telling you caffeine is harmless. But it's not. You're smarter than that. You deserve a mind that stays vibrant, not one dulled by a daily habit. This is your first step to clarity. The second tea to avoid is green tea, but not for the reasons you might think. Green tea is praised as a health elixir, packed with antioxidants. But it's also high in caffeine, 20 to 45 milligrams per cup, and contains L-theanine, which can sound calming but isn't always safe for seniors. A 2024 article from the National Institute on Aging notes that L-theanine, when combined with caffeine, can overstimulate the nervous system in older adults, leading to anxiety and disrupted sleep. Poor sleep is a silent killer for your brain. Studies from the Journal of Sleep Research show that chronic sleep disruption in seniors increases amyloid plaque buildup, a hallmark of Alzheimer's, by 20%. I loved my green tea ritual, but I started feeling jittery, my thoughts scattered. When I cut it out and switched to peppermint tea, my mind felt steadier, my nights deeper. You can stop this. Limit green tea to 1 small cup early in the day, or better yet, try a caffeine-free herbal like peppermint or hibiscus. Try this. Next time you reach for green tea, brew a peppermint instead. You're not just sipping tea, you're protecting your brain's future, keeping it sharp for the years ahead. They've sold you green tea as a miracle, but the truth is more complex. Your brain deserves better than overstimulation. You're not just drinking, you're choosing clarity over chaos. The third tea to reconsider is oolong tea. It's a favorite for its rich flavor, a middle ground between black and green. But oolong can pack 30 to 50 milligrams of caffeine per cup, and it's often processed with high levels of fluoride, which accumulates in tea leaves. A 2025 post on X highlighted a study from the Journal of Toxicology showing that excessive fluoride in seniors can impair cognitive function, potentially increasing dementia risk by 10%. Your brain after 65 is sensitive to these compounds. Fluoride can disrupt thyroid function, which affects memory and mood. I used to savor oolong in the afternoons, but I started feeling foggy, my energy dipping. Switching to a low-fluoride herbal tea like chamomile cleared my head. You can stop this, avoid oolong or limit it to 1 cup every few days, and check for fluoride-free brands. Try this. Tomorrow, brew a cup of chamomile or rooibos instead. You're not just changing tea, you're safeguarding your mind, your memories, your life. The tea companies don't talk about fluoride, they want you sipping their blends without question. But you're wiser. You deserve a brain that stays strong, not one quietly eroded by a hidden toxin. The fourth tea is Earl Grey. That bergamot flavor feels sophisticated, comforting, but it's a black tea base with 40 to 70 milligrams of caffeine, and the bergamot oil can pose risks. A 2023 article from WebMD notes that bergamot can interact with medications common in seniors, like statins or blood thinners, potentially affecting brain blood flow. Reduced blood flow starves your brain of oxygen, increasing the risk of cognitive impairment by 12%, according to a 2021 study in Neurology. Earl Grey's caffeine also disrupts sleep, which, as we've seen, is deadly for your brain. I used to love Earl Grey with breakfast, but I noticed headaches and trouble focusing. When I switched to a caffeine-free lemon verbena tea, my clarity returned. You can stop this. Ditch Earl Grey or limit it to once a week, and avoid it if you're on meds like statins. Try this. Next tea time, brew a lemon verbena or hibiscus. You're not just drinking, you're protecting your brain's blood flow, keeping your thoughts sharp. They want you to think Earl Grey is harmless elegance, but it's not. You're not falling for it. You deserve a mind that thrives, not one compromised by a fancy flavor. The fifth tea to avoid is chai tea. Spiced, warm, and cozy, it's usually a black tea base with 50 to 100 milligrams of caffeine per cup, depending on the blend. The spices, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, sound healthy, but they can irritate your stomach lining, especially after 65 when digestion slows. A 2024 study in the Journal of Geriatric Gastroenterology found that chronic stomach inflammation in seniors can disrupt the gut-brain axis, increasing brain fog and depression risk by 15%. Chai's caffeine also spikes your nervous system, disrupting sleep and raising cortisol, which damages neurons over time. I used to sip chai every evening, thinking it was soothing. Then I noticed bloating and restless nights. Switching to a caffeine-free ginger tea settled my stomach and my mind. You can stop this. Skip chai or choose a decaf version, and limit spicy blends. Try this. Tonight, brew a mild ginger or peppermint tea. You're not just sipping, you're healing your gut, your brain, your future. The tea industry pushes chai as a health trend, but it's a trap for your aging body. You're stronger than that. You deserve teas that lift you up, not tear you down. The sixth tea is peppermint tea, but not all blends are safe. While often caffeine-free, many commercial peppermint teas are blended with green or black tea bases, sneaking in 20 to 50 milligrams of caffeine. Even pure peppermint can be risky in excess. Its menthol can relax the esophageal sphincter, causing acid reflux, which, per a 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Health, disrupts sleep and increases cognitive strain in seniors by 10%. Acid reflux inflames your system, stressing your brain's delicate balance. I used to drink peppermint tea nightly, thinking it was gentle. Then I noticed heartburn and fuzzy mornings. Switching to pure chamomile or rooibos fixed it. My sleep deepened, my mind cleared. You can stop this. Check labels for caffeine-free peppermint, and limit it to 1 cup a day. Try this. Next tea break, brew a pure chamomile or rooibos. You're not just drinking tea, you're guarding your brain, your clarity, your life. Here's the final truth. These 6 teas, black, green, oolong, Earl Grey, chai, peppermint, aren't just drinks. They're silent threats to your brain after 65, backed by science, hidden by an industry that profits from your trust. But you're awake now. You can switch to safe teas like rooibos, chamomile, or lemon verbena, limit caffeine, and protect your mind. Start today. Pick one tea to replace, maybe chamomile for your evening sip. Feel your body thank you. Subscribe, like, and comment below. Tell me which tea you're ditching or how your mind feels clearer already. Share this with someone you love, because they deserve to know too. We're uncovering the truth together, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way.